by the moon and the stars and the stars.
Grammy Award singing group All-4-One will be at the Newberry Opera House this Saturday for a once-in-a-lifetime show celebrating their 30th anniversary tour. And I am so lucky to have Delius Kennedy with me today to talk about the upcoming tour and tell us more about the group. Thank you so much, Delius, for joining me.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
So you guys have been in the game now over 3 decades, celebrating this huge tour. Talk about how you all came together.
Two of the guys went to school together. Tony and Alfred went to school together. They met Jamie at a college talent contest. And then the three of them started doing radio station jingles in the local area where they grew up. And then I moved out here from the East Coast to California to try to get into the entertainment industry. And my friend invited me to a karaoke contest at a fairground where the prize was $900. And Tony and Jamie were competing together as a duo, and then I was competing solo. And then we both tied to come back for the finals, and then we all lost to somebody singing Memories. But we found each other. And from there, Jamie found a producer in church that said he had a possibility of a record deal if he could get a group to sing the song So Much in Love. We called us all together. And 3 months later, So Much in Love was top 5 on Billboard charts.
Wow. So a little friendly competition brought you all together, it seems like. You guys kind of came from your own paths and just made your way together and now coming up with several top Billboard hits. But talk about being a group in the 90s. What do you think set All-4-One apart?
I think what set All-4-One apart is we were just the guys next door. I'm not sure if that was a good thing or a bad thing, but, we weren't like a prefabbed group that had this image of, the good guy, the sexy guy, the mean guy. We were just like 4 guys that you would know from high school that wanted to sing, that could sing and could harmonize really well. And I think a lot of people vibe with that feeling that they could be our friends,
Absolutely. Well, I know, as we were saying, you guys have several top Billboard hits. And when we talk about bands, especially back then, not many make it past, 1 album, maybe 2. So talk about, your guys' bond and how that's been able to be kept throughout the years.
Well, we're all kind of similar. We're all kind of like military kids, and we're all kind of raised the same with the same values and all that. So that's one thing that kept us together. And then we also said from the very beginning, way back when, that we wanted to be kind of like the old school groups, the Temptations and the Four Tops, and to try to stay together for a long time. And as long as we're continuing to have fun is what we said. When we stop having fun is when the train is over. And surprisingly, for 30 years, we're still having fun doing it, getting on stage, singing for audiences like we're going to do in Newberry. So we're looking forward to it, and we're still having fun.
What a blessing that is. Well, talking about your guys' performances, I mean, you have performed for several, top leaders, celebrities, and, the biggest rooms and the top stages. So can you give me maybe one memorable or favorite moment from over the years?
I think there's one. Oh my goodness, there's so many. Like you said, singing for some of the top heads of states and Bill Clinton's inauguration, and having Bill and Hillary dance while we sang I Swear at the Arkansas Ball. And then there was also, the upper thing is the Grammys. We all looked forward to being part of the Grammys when we were kids. We watched it on TV all the time, hoping that one day we would get there. And then to actually walk out on that stage and see all of the people that you listen to and you love sitting in the front row watching you is intimidating. To see Whitney up there like this and Luther smiling and Babyface, and it's like you start to get nervous. So my thing was just to look straight to the back of the room, to the black. Don't look at anybody until this song is over. And that's exactly what I did. And then Jamie got nervous, of course. If you ever watched the video of us singing I Swear on the Grammy Awards, we did a duet with the country artist who also had a hit with it, John Michael Montgomery. And when we rehearsed it, we set all of our parts together. You sing this, we sing this, and we'll come together and sing this. And Jamie was just like, yes, remember your parts. Remember your parts, everybody. And then as soon as it came on, Jamie just sang over the country guy every chance he got.
But I'm sure you played it off. You guys played it off well. So it's fine. We couldn't tell that Jamie was nervous at all.
I wasn't looking at the back of the room, so I didn't hear it until afterwards. But I looked at the video. I saw poor John Michael trying to get a word in edgewise, and Jamie just taking all of his parts.
Well, we're talking about the next generation of musicians. You know, I feel like the vibe that you guys gave with your hits, it's something that we're slowly trying to get back. So if we're talking to that next generation of musicians, what advice would you lend them, Delius?
Advice I would lend to the new generation coming up is don't just go for the of the moment hit. Try to find yourself career hits, career songs, and those are songs that attach their meaning or some kind of emotion to the person that they, whether it's a wedding, a funeral, or whatever it is, that there's an attachment to it. So once you find those career songs, you'll be able to work for a long time.
Delius, once again, thank you so much. Best of luck with the upcoming show and the remainder of your tour.
Thank you very much for having me here. Appreciate it. And we look forward to seeing all the fans on Saturday.
Absolutely. Well, you can check out All-4-One this Saturday at the Newberry Opera House. It's happening at 8 p.m. That's when the show starts, and tickets are still available. You can grab that at the Newberry Opera House website. It's newberryoperahouse.com.